Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy live Zoom session with LOSAUCEM number 2. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Before we get into this, go ahead and smash that like button, or your girlfriend's gonna smell like sardines and buttermilk. I wouldn't risk it. So, with that being said, let's get right into the video. Peace. Alrighty. Okay, so let me clear this out real quick. Just give it a little fresh. Hold on, let me remove all of this, to be honest. I didn't really do much analysis. Sunday I didn't do much analysis, so I was waiting for Monday's price action to, complete out a little bit. We got some high impact news tomorrow. Now, let me see what that is real quick. Can anybody tell me what that high impact news is? Do y'all know? Before I try to load this up and look for it. Never mind, it's all good. So you got trade balance. I don't know how much impact retail inventories has, but okay, so you got Fed, you got Fed Chair Powell. Okay, so yeah, that's around like London close kill zone, and then you got consumer confidence, and you got ECB, some ECB members speaking. So yeah, it might be a cool little day tomorrow. You can see today how much EU has been ranging. I know for sure that I really don't want to buy or sell inside of this range. So let me do a top-down analysis real quick. All right, so EU, we came and ran this low, right? Right here. And then we had a breaker structure here. Okay, breaker structure. After we broke structure, we came to these highs right here. And we left this potential future draw on liquidity. Yeah. Yeah. EU was today. So yeah, this potential draw on liquidity, right? So, but when I'm looking at it on a weekly, um, this from the start of this low all the way up here to this high, and it failed to create a higher high. So I don't know how, strong this low is really gonna last. You know what I mean? So this low is kind of sus to me. If you guys see my charts, you probably already seen all this, but this low is very sus, right? Okay, so let's go back to the daily real quick. So inside of this daily, right, you have this daily order block that price is currently in right here. Okay, this daily order block. It tested it, came in, rejected, came in, it failed to go higher, came in again, and now it's rejecting again, and now it's coming back down inside of this range, right now, like it's inside of this little range. So if you look at the 4 hour, 1 hour, this is the range that we've been in from this high right here to this low. Now, right now, where price is at, I don't want to buy or sell at all inside of this range. I'd rather wait until it comes to a more probable area to potentially buy or sell at. So I know for sure that I would like to buy anywhere inside of this. Not buy, I said buy, my fault. I would like to sell anywhere inside of this bearish order block right here. Anywhere above this, I would like to sell. Okay. I would like to sell that. So let me go to the 1 hour. Looking at the 1 hour, this is just liquidity to induce to come into my potential sales that I'm looking for. Potentially. Hopefully this could possibly happen this week. I don't know. We'll see. If I do want to look for buys, it's gonna have to be somewhere below these lows. Now I might change my mind. I don't know. It depends on the price action. But right now, specifically what price is doing, I really don't want to buy inside of this range. So if it comes under this range right here, it could come into like the extreme, the most extreme. It could come to the most extreme, which is this bullish order block right here. So you can see how it's setting up liquidity to potentially run this, right? Let me see. Yeah, to potentially run these two lows right here, come down, take out these lows. This would be like a stop point, a start of like a market maker buy model, and then start continuing up. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But right now, this is still a sus low at the same time. So I need to see some type of confirmations inside of here, some type of aggressive price action once it comes into this area and wicks into it, you know what I'm saying? And then shows me that is willing to, go higher. So, but once it comes into here, this is like a nice area for me to sell at. So I'll probably take like a sell limit. It depends. I'll probably take a sell limit in this once it say a turtle soups or something. I'll take a sell limit right in here. Who is that? Yo, what's up, bro? What's good, everybody? But yeah, once it takes out this buy side liquidity, I would like to sell somewhere in here and see what price does. But I'm bearish. I'm bearish on you, even though we're at this higher time frame, bullish order block. I'm still bearish right now, just from looking at how price action is doing now with the news tomorrow.
Nice lah.
Who's that?
Nice lah.
But yeah, with the news tomorrow, it could potentially either take out liquidity. You want to see where the liquidity is. It could take out these lows and start moving higher, or it could come up, which this is like a big range for it to come up with news tomorrow. Maybe if Asian session does kind of move a little higher, then maybe news can run this and come into here and then move lower. But that's a huge range to try to get up to. That's a lot of pips. So that's it with EU, to be honest. GU had a markup. So with GU, right, we ran this sell side liquidity right here. And then we had an aggressive push higher and we broke this structure here. So now it's much more reason for this low to hold, which once it came into here, you had this type of reaction from this bullish order block right here off the daily. After we came into there, I was looking for us to come and at least get to these highs, right? If you think of clean bullish order flow or order flow in general, right? You want to see, mitigation, imbalances being filled, inefficiencies being filled, and then going to the next draw on liquidity, right? So I was thinking that this was the draw on liquidity to come into, right, to create a new higher high from this low, right? But it didn't do that. What it did was it ran these two double tops right here, this double top right here, ran up, stop hunt, and then it started moving down, right? So right now, I was expecting these lows to potentially be ran, just like how I'm kind of bearish on EU too. That's what I'm potentially looking for. There was some short-term buys inside of here, but I'm still looking for these lows to be ran. So what I'm looking for, yo, y'all fried, bro. Yo, Zaki, bro, you can't be drawing penises on the chart, bro. Call me off guard. This ain't no porno, you feel me? But yeah, all right, back to business. Back to business. Yeah. Nah. All right, bro. Hey, yeah, you could do it to GU, bro, but don't do it to like S&P because they kind of like S&P, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't. You can put a dick on GU. Don't do it on another pair. But yeah. He said that was an advanced QM. I'm dead. All right. But yeah, in short, bro, I'm looking for sells on this 4-hour bearish. This is on right here. The reason why I like this is because it lines up with the breaker It also has a fair value gap, and it also has buy side liquidity hovering right above it. Right now, currently where GU is at this breaker right here. That after the reaction from this bullish order block right here, this area of demand, you had this aggressive run up and it came to this breaker. So let's go to the hourly. You can see on the hourly right here, this is your breaker. It wasn't much FEG in here, but it was an area that is reacted to. This is completely ugly to me, so I wasn't looking for anything. I don't know why this is here. I wasn't really looking for anything inside of here, but I want to see us get back to these highs and at least get up to here. I think this is my current draw on liquidity. First, this is my current draw on liquidity, and I think this is the current draw, this fair value gap to this area of supply right here. So I'll see what happens. Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it like a lot of people, they'll try to be like, okay, here was a stop point right here that took out liquidity. You got an inducement right here. You want to see it come back to here. Okay, that's fine. But for me, for how I trade, I think this more low probable. I would just like to see it get up to these highs and not push back down, especially because all of this looks too clean. You know what I mean? This looks too clean to try to trade into. And I'd rather just see some type of displacement higher. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna kind of stay away from GU. Just the same with EU too. Once it gets above a certain, if it does come down, say this does come down and takes out this sell side liquidity here, it could be something like it could do something like this, right? This is like your smart money reversal. Could give like a low risk buy right here, and then reaccumulation into here, like the end. Hey, bro, mute yourself, bro.
Into that one. Who's going for food? Not you.
Hold on, who is that?
Something I can feel like, you know, that feeling when you get a rosa. That's how much shit food I've been eating.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Hey, bro, mute yourself, bro. Actually, I got you.
Ah, shit.
No problem, bro. I got you. You feel me? I got your back. You know what I'm saying? That's what bros do. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Angelo. That means so much to me.
All right, but yeah, let me no problem, bro. That's what real niggas do. All right, now, yeah, I'm looking for sales in this area, and this would probably be like the end of like the market maker buy model to continue back down. But we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? You got to adapt. I think a better sell would probably be inside of here, since this is the origin and this was buy side liquidity. So yeah, to eventually get back down to these lows. I don't think these lows are going to really hold. If it does, then hey, fuck me. I know I'm putting this on YouTube. I'm not trying to cuss that much because it's probably young 13-year-olds probably watching. You know, I ain't trying to be a bad influence. So my bad, my nigga. All right, but yeah, back to this. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So, all right, boom. You know what I mean? All right, let's do. Y'all got any questions? Y'all got any questions? Y'all good? Y'all got any? Y'all want to do another pair before I move on to my baby US 30? No, Bobby, I don't do mentorships, bro. This is all for, you know what I'm saying, for fun, to be honest. You know what I mean?
Can you do gold, bro?
Gold.
Gold.
Can you do gold?
Yeah, I'm gonna do gold. Yeah, I'm gonna do gold. Hell yeah. All right, y'all going crazy with the drawings. All right, there y'all go. I know y'all want to draw and get creative, you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna turn that off for right now. All right. Bro, I need to learn how to work Zoom a lot better. All right, there we go. My bad, Zaggy, and everybody else. I didn't mean to mess up y'all drawings like that. All right, so let's do gold. So gold, I have posted something in my my Telegram, how whether you have like a retail perspective or a SMC perspective, you could kind of get the same type of entries specifically breaking retests and breakers, right? But you really have to understand what's the most high probable breaker trades and high probable if you're trading retail breaking retest trades, right? So you'll always see this, you know what I mean, if it gives you that. So you see I came back to this breaker. Also, it was a order block inside of here. Also, this was a breaker right here. How I ran stops, came back inside of here, stop punt, ran lower, right? Same thing with this. Now, this wasn't a breaker. This was a mitigation block, right? Mitigation block. But the things that lined up to make it high probable were there, right? You had a little bit reaction. I don't know if price will get down here. This is what I'm expecting for price to get back into this and maybe come deeper into this higher time frame bullish order block. But looking at this, right, we just came from this drawn liquidity from this this area right here, kind of nicked these highs just a little bit. So as you can see, you kind of nicked this high just a little bit and then ran lower, right? Okay, from this low, it didn't make a higher high. It didn't create highs, right? It didn't close above here. I wanted to see it get into here for me to sell, but it didn't, right? It didn't do that, and now it's running lower. So how strong do you think this area is going to hold? You know what I mean? You might get some short-term buys, but overall, how strong do you think all of this will hold, especially if you have, look at this resting right under it, right? Also here, you know what I mean? So with me seeing that, right, I know that my drawn liquidity is potentially these lows that I'm thinking gold is trying to get into, right? I don't know, but this is what I'm thinking. This is what I think the drawn liquidity is right now on the daily perspective, right? But it might give you buys, you know what I mean? It might give you buys, you just adapt, but you have to understand the higher time frame potential draw on liquidity, right? And this is my draw. So with gold, I'm bearish. I'm bearish for right now until it might give like some short-term buys, you know what I mean? It might come into here and then give some type of short-term buys and then come up back into like a premium and then, you know what I'm saying, start going lower, you know what I mean? Start going lower and then get to that potential draw liquidity. And through all this, you could grab buys, you know what I mean? So in short, that's what it is for gold. The chart can kind of speak for itself, bro, like if you just look at it. So when you look at the weekly, look under this, right? Under all this liquidity right here, you have this bullish order block with a little fair value gap inside of it. So this is where I'm expecting price to get to on a longer term, right? And then to go back up. So it'll look something like this, right? Get down here, boom, go higher, and then run all of this that has been building up right here. Potentially. That's just the long-term perspective. You know what I mean? You just adapt. Buy gold now. 10 times your lots. I'm dead. So damn, y'all over here giving call outs and shit. Hey, they not no financial advisors, guys. So you know what I mean? Don't sue them if y'all accidentally blow your accounts. What was that on your Telegram? I was trying to look at that, but I did not understand. Basically just breaks and retests, return the breaker. Basically that's all that was. I'm dead. All right.
Recording in progress.
Oh. Angela IQ -3. What's your favorite pair? My favorite pair is, I think US 30 is my favorite index. Basically, my favorite pair is probably EU, but I like US 30. US 30 for retail trader. Hell nah. Trade EU and gold. Yeah, I like gold. All right. Let's do US 30 real quick. So remember, I think it was S&P. Yeah, let's do Nah, it was probably EU. It's probably EU. Nah, S&P. Okay, so S&P, right? We came back to this discount. We came into this bullish order block right here. I was looking for buys inside of here, because it also ran sell side liquidity right here, which was your inducement right here for this buy. And then you can see the reaction. Look at the reaction. Right after it came into there, I went over this in my recent video, and I was looking for this, but it came so early. It came around Asian session, so I wasn't able to, take advantage of this. Right after it came into here, it started buying back up, right? Broke structure as well. Even though I missed that, I saw this trade right here. Actually, I didn't see it. I missed this. I had this marked up, but I missed it because I didn't trade on a Friday, right? I was just chilling, you know what I'm saying? And I had like basketball practice. I was busy. So I really didn't I didn't get to take advantage of this trade either. But I did call this out on one of our Zooms. So if you guys took this, you feel me, let me know. And then the draw on liquidity was this resistance right here. Okay. Also here is your next draw. And then up here. So since the reason why I'm expecting these highs to be the draw is because I believe that we already finished our retracement here after we came to this discount. And now I'm looking for us to create higher highs. So right now, what I'm looking for, right? I'm basing my trades off a higher time frame PD arrays, bullish order blocks, FEGs, whatever, right? Because they give more context, more power to it. So I'm looking at this 4-hour order block right here, and I want to see what price does inside of here. I kind of refined it down to these two candles right here because of today's price action. And I want to see these get taken out and potentially reject once it comes into this area right here, reject, and then continue up, right? Now, looking at this, right, how aggressive this move was, I don't know if this is going to hold. It might come lower. I really don't know, but I do want to see buys in here because I really don't have a point of interest that I really want to look for once it comes into there. All right. Same type of bias with US 30 as well. With US 30 as well, this same area. So yeah, I'm expecting us to make new highs, especially like look how clean this shit is. You know what I mean? Look how clean this is. So that's what I'm looking for US 30 in short. I think that's it. Y'all got any more questions? Do y'all want to go over something else, or you know what I mean? Before I end this. USD CHF. All right. USD CHF real quick. I hate USD CHF, bro. So what we have here is we have this trend line going up right here. And once we come back into this trend line, right? Once we come into here, I'm just looking for a bounce. And then I'm going to take my buys and then, expect this shit to go higher. That's what I'm looking for, bro. Simple analysis. You feel me? Simple analysis, but nah, for real, bro. Like I really don't even know. Me looking at it, right? Like you have this trend line, right? So this is all liquidity to be ran, and it's coming up to a premium. I don't know if it's gonna really do anything at these highs, but you can see, you can mark out this right here, this bullet bearish order block right here, and see what price does once it gets into there. Now that's a higher time frame bias right there. Looking at all of this, bro, this is why I don't trade this pair, because like I can't even like give you anything from this, because like you have aggressive price action here, and it came and filled this FEG right here, and now it's pushing back up. But look how it's no aggressive price action. It's very choppy pushing back up to that. So like it's off this FEG. Maybe this is liquidity that is building up now to maybe possibly run and come back into this bullish order block right here. And then it can go higher, potentially. So run that low and then go higher and maybe take out this high. But this looks like a strong fractal, bro. Like this looks like a strong fractal high right here. Came into this FEG, but not much aggressively pushing down. Who is that? Hold on. All right. But yeah, it's not much aggressive price action pushing back down after it took out this high to go lower. So I don't know. I don't know, bro. You could say you're bullish right now, and this might be a good area to possibly buy at. This is off the daily too. Let me see. Yeah, this is off the daily. 4 hour. You ran this high. It's pushing lower. Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I really don't know. So when I don't know, I just stay away from it. Shalom, let us annotate. No, because y'all be having some 3-year-old drawings, bro, and drawing dick pics and shit. Can you back test
He was
live?
drawing big dicks.
Maybe one day. Let's sauce. Trend lines work. Hell yeah. You already know.
Okay, may I ask something?
All right. What's up, bro?
I'm struggling with moving stop loss to break even. I don't know when is the right time to move the stop loss to break even. Do you have any criteria or something that maybe might guide me to move my stop loss to break even? Because today I took a loss, but it was a win, but it went back. Instead of me moving my stop loss to break even, I was not so sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna restart the Zoom back up and go another 40 minutes. And then
Yo, bro, what's up, US?
you could go over your chart, bro. Your trade, and then we could help you out with that. All right.
You what is up, US?
You said what, bro?
Sorry?
What is a BOS?
What is up, US?
Yeah.
You go to
All right, hold on. I'm gonna end this and start this back up, and then we could go over your trade. All right. So
11.
okay, you said what?
That CP level at 1,17111.
17.1.
Yeah, that one, that level.
So
Yeah.
your TP was here?
No, I wanted to take some partials.
Oh, okay.
But I never thought that level will hold. So it went back.
Yeah. Your first partial should have been here. If you was gonna take partials, it should have been right at the open of this.
Okay.
But
So
yeah.
can you please show me how do you move your stop loss to break even if it was you?
Okay. All right, I'll show you. Hold on. So let's say, okay, I specifically want to take this trade, so it wouldn't be much of a I don't know exactly how I would have did this right here because this is all like just messy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have taken this buy, but if I did take this buy, right, whenever I'm about to take my first set of partials, which would have been here, that's when I would have moved my stops to break even. Now, let's say if I could, let me draw it up real quick to kind of give you an example. Because you want to give yourself room to breathe when you're in a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, can you see this whiteboard?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, hold on real quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay, cool.
All right, if you want to speak, hold on. Who was that speaking that I was going over the trade with? Who was that? If you want to speak, raise your hand. Can you raise your hand on here? Is that what you can do? Okay. Nah, Josh. Nah, it's not you. Okay, yeah, it was Layla. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna mute you real quick.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Okay. All right, so whenever like I'm in a position, let's say this is my position right here. Your basic QM, right? That everybody knows. Okay. You have your breaker structure right here. Then you have your order block somewhere up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's say once price gets into here. Okay. Let's say price moves down and then you got your basic turtle suit. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop hunt goes into here. This would be my entry, right? This would be my stop loss. Okay. So let me do my red as my stop loss above here. Okay. So once I take my entry, right? If price moves down, I know my first area of partials. Can I put a position tool? Actually, I can't. My first potential set of partials would be here. Or let's say if this is like a 1 to 2, I would like to wait for a 1 to 3. That's just in my trading plan, right? So once we break below here, okay, it might leave some liquidity, whatever, right? Okay. I'm not gonna move my position all the way to break even yet because this high should not be broken above, but price can come above here, right? Come in RTO and then mitigate from here and then move back down, right? So I don't want to break even completely yet, right? Even though it broke structure. But let's say if you had the cleanest entry, let's say your entry was like up here, right? You got in like right while it was wicking. Then you can move your stops at break even. But you want to go off of structure. So let's say it broke structure here, right? Okay. I know my TP would be down here. Okay. So after it comes down here and it breaks down, let's say it does this. Let's say it does this, right? Okay, it does this and then it moves back down. Now I'm gonna break even, right? Because I'm about almost like, what I'm saying, close to my TP.
Okay.
Even here, you could break even because it should get back to down here, right? But if it comes into here, right, you should break even anywhere in here, FEG, whatever, right? FEG. That's when you should break even. But your first set of partials should be here. If you take partials, yeah, you could put your stops here, but you might as well break even if you're gonna take partials. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to lose your partials that you have taken. You know what I mean? So yeah, this will be your TP. You would break even right after you have a shift in market structure shifts or whatever. But let's say if structure, right, was real close. Let's say if it was like this. Let's say you had it coming up, right? Coming up, and then it did something like this, right? Because it broke right here, doesn't really necessarily mean move your stops here, even though your stops is up here, because it could do this and then continue back down. You're not giving your trade enough room to breathe. You know what I mean? So let's say your target is here, your trade is here, your stop loss is here, your entry was inside of here, right? Once it goes about 50% to your TP, I would probably partial out. If you hit like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, you probably will want not partial out, break even. You probably would want to break even. You know what I mean? Because it sucks. It's not good for your psychology if you hit a 1 to 3 or 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and price goes your way, and then it completely shifts back on at you, and then takes out your stop loss. You don't have to necessarily go to break even, right? What you can do is once price starts coming up aggressively, just cut some of your lots. Say you want to stay in the trade, right? Just cut some of your lots. Cut some of your lots, cut half your lots. So that way you still have 50% of your full, 1% risk. You only have half of that inside of here. So just in case it does come back up and plays around with you and goes back down, you still may profit. So you always want to think of ways to where you can manage risk, you know what I'm saying, that fits your own personality and that works for you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You don't necessarily have to break even. Just manage your trade and figure out what works with you. And that comes really with back testing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it makes sense. Thank you very much. I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. You guys got any other pairs you want to go over? Or any more questions before I go on about my day? AUD USD. Okay. All right. But okay, so where is price at, right? Where did price come from? So we came and we left liquidity here. Relative lows, right? Where are we at right now? Right now, we're inside of this fair value gap. Okay, it's getting some type of reactions inside of here. You also have this daily order block right here. Now, the thing is, this didn't break structure, but it doesn't necessarily have to break structure for it to be a valid POI. As long as it gives you a clean high FEG, clean, very aggressive movement, that's your telltale sign that they're in this move. But it depends on where it's coming from right now. So if you look at this, right, you have low resistance liquidity here, right? So anything in between this range is kind of difficult. You know what I mean? So right now you could say price is moving up to possibly take this out here. You don't know, but you do want to pay attention to what price does inside of this higher time frame, day 4-hour daily order block, right? You want to see what it does in here. You can see it's already rejecting inside of here. So let's scale down. Let's scale down. What was this? The 4-hour. Go to the 15-minute. So let's see if we can refine it a little bit. So you can see this took out stops here. You refined it to the 15-minute just a little bit. You can see up here. Let me take out this. This took out stops, liquidity right here, and then aggressively broke down. You have this order block right here, but maybe price might come above this during news. That might happen. You might see price run above this and maybe come into this refinement right here. I don't like to over refine, but if I don't like where it's at right now, and if it doesn't look that neat, then I'll refine a little bit more to see where price is at. But let's say that doesn't happen, right? You still have this right here. You could mark this out, but I would like to see price come above this, especially since it is the extreme as well. So what price can do, actually, it did tap into there. No, it didn't tap into there. Okay, so what price could do for news, maybe it might range a little bit, and then when New York session comes, it might come up, and then I'll look for some type of aggressive price action back down, and then give that QM or whatever. Maybe it might give a breaker or whatever FVG, and then I'll take sales from there if everything lines up the way it should, and I get that aggressive price action that I'm looking for. Everything that lines up with my plan, I would be looking for that. You know what I mean? So, and then I would aim for these lows right here, right? Take some partials here. It depends. Like, say if your entry was here, stop loss would be like up here, maybe like 7 pips. Yeah, definitely a good amount of partials, like a lot of partials right there. And then hold until it comes into this low right here. And then this low would be like your third partials. He said, damn, that stop loss huge. Bro, if that's huge, bro, you ain't seen shit. You training on that millimeter, millisecond time frame, 0.5 stop loss where your spread can't even handle it. I'm dead, bro. But yeah, I think that's what AU is gonna do. Maybe, possibly, I don't know, or just run these highs and possibly come into this right here. And then use this as the inducement to come into this bearish order block. And then once it gets into there, you could start scaling down to your lower time frames. Just keep scaling down and keep painting your context, keep painting your picture once it gets into these areas. You know what I mean? You don't have to have like bro said, like that 7 pip was a big stop loss. Well, bro, you can go to the 3 minute, 5 minute once it gets into these certain areas, and then get your stop loss to your favorite 1 pip, 2 pip. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's it for EU. I mean, I said EU, AU. This man, Josh, bro. All right. Y'all got any other pairs you guys want to go over? All right, going once. Any questions? Josh, you got any questions? Hey, gay. Okay. All right. All right, Josh. You gotta go in the corner for like, you feel me, a few minutes. Not even a few minutes, a couple hours, bro. Couple hours. All right. All right. So I guess that's it. Thanks for tapping in with me. I'm glad you guys joined in. You feel me? Especially you, Josh. I'm glad you joined in for this weekly outlook. All right. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'm gonna be kind of active in the Telegram if stuff starts to line up that I want to trade, and I'll send my entries and my stop losses and all that. Most likely. Well, maybe not my entries because I'm not giving signals, but you know what I mean. I'll send my trades, and if something happens, then I'll show how I adapted to it. So, but yeah, I'm out. Peace.